What if you run into a situation where you need an IT field tech to go to an on-site service call and you don't have any resources in a particular area? There are companies that provide coverage around the United States for on-site field techs. Of course, you could go to a staffing agency and try to find someone, but if you're just looking for maybe a single event service call that's going to last 2 to 4 hours, it's very difficult to use a staffing agency. You could get on Craigslist and place an ad and hope that somebody applies in a reasonable amount of time that can service your call. But what if you need somebody like tomorrow? If you don't know me, I'm Michael. I am with Field Tech Academy, and I talk about all things IT field tech related. What if you need somebody like tomorrow? I ran into that situation recently. My company does on-site IT service work, and I actually had a service call that was about an hour and a half away from me that needed 2 technicians, and I did not have a second technician. It was more important for me to cover that call than to lose the entire job because I didn't have the second technician. That's where a company like CloudWork Pro comes into play. CloudWork Pro is an on-demand IT marketplace, and you can sign up as an individual, you can sign up as a company, create a profile, route tickets, and have a technician as quickly as tomorrow. I'm going to go through the sign-up process from the absolute beginning all the way through to picking a technician to do a service call and show you how easy it can be to find a technician in a short amount of time in different parts of the US. This video was sponsored by CloudWork Pro, your source for contract IT field service work. Whether you're a technician or a buyer, apply today at cloudworkpro.com. First thing I'm going to do is to go to cloudworkpro.com. We're going to see if we can just do this completely on our own without any involvement from CloudWork Pro staff. We're assuming we're in a situation where we're in a rush. We have to get someone by tomorrow. We don't have time to mess around. To create a new account, we're going to go to sign-in/up. So the buyer, the client, the company is what I'm going to refer to as the organization that is seeking a technician to do a service call. The initial page is for sign in, so we want to go down here to where it says sign up. Here we have an option to sign up as a client or sign up as a technician. Since we want to place tickets on the marketplace, we're going to select sign up as a client. Once we've added all of our information, we're going to sign up. We're going to enter our company details. We're going to scroll down. Next step is to add a payment method. This will be used to pay the technicians when we route the tickets. CloudWork Pro offers ACH and credit card. You do have the option to skip this step right now if you're not ready for that, but you will need to add a payment method before you can actually assign a technician. I'm going to go ahead and add a payment method now. You can select card or you can select US bank account. If you work with one of the major banks, then you'll be able to do an auto login to the bank account to link it. So the quickest methods are either going to be to add a card or do the auto link of a bank account. If your bank is part of the Stripe network, then you'll be able to add them more quickly by doing a search and finding them in the list. If when you do a search, your bank doesn't show up, then you're going to have to add them manually. It's going to take probably 2 to 4 business days. If your bank does show up in the search, then you'll be able to do a Stripe verification and get the bank added quickly. My bank was found. It's going to allow me to log into my account and link my account. Here I'm going to enter my credentials for my business bank account. This method is similar to if you were going to add your bank account to your QuickBooks account or your Quicken account or some other type of online accounting software. It's going to send a security code to the phone number or the email that you have on file with your bank to verify that it is you adding the account. Here you will select your verification option. Now we're going to verify. If you have multiple accounts, you'll be able to select which account you want to use to link to your CloudWork Pro account. We'll select the account we want to use, and then we'll click Connect Account. Stripe has a link option. You can select to do that or not. Now we've added the account, we can go back to CloudWork Pro. We have everything linked. Now we can select Create Payment Method. Now we're into our account. There are several things we can do to kind of flesh out our profile. But again, we're going to approach this like we're in a hurry and we're not going to bother with a lot of the extra details. Just to give you a quick overview, the dashboard section is where we are now. That is basically the home page of your profile. The messages section is where you will communicate with technicians who have maybe applied for jobs or who have actually accepted and been assigned to jobs that you've created. The projects section allows you to create projects, and you can manage different projects separately. The sites section is where you'll add the addresses and the location information of where your technicians will be servicing. You can create work order groups. The user section is where you'll be able to add additional users to your account. That way, if you have a dispatcher or an accountant or other people in your organization that need access, you can give them access and you can control what rights they have within the profile. They have a quoting tools section. This allows you to basically figure out what the job is going to cost you based on what you're offering the technicians. Then you'll have a technicians section. This will show any technicians that you have done work with in the past. You can build a history. That way, if you find a technician that you like, you'll be able to save them and go back to them over and over again and develop a relationship with them. Data center is where you'll go for reports. This will give you all the metrics for your service calls. And CloudWork Pro also has an enterprise option. By default, you sign up for the Essentials plan. You do have an option for an enterprise level plan to give you a lot more power, but it is a monthly fee. All right, so we need a technician for tomorrow. So let's create a work order and see if we can locate someone. We're going to go to new work order here. We're going to select or create a project. Since we don't have any existing projects, we're going to create a new project first. If we had a customer saved in our profile already, we could select them. We're going to put a quick project description in. We have to select some type of work to indicate what type of job this is going to be. Let's say we need a technician to do an audio video service call to mount a TV and connect a media player. We're going to select audio video. I'm going to create project. Now we need to select the site that the technician is going to go to. We can create multiple sites. If this was a large project with multiple sites, we're just going to create one location for the time being. If my customer was a larger company that had individual stores with individual store numbers, then you could enter that store number here. You can select whether it is commercial, residential, healthcare, etc. I'm just going to leave it as commercial. You could use latitude, longitude if you wanted to. I'm just going to enter an address. Now I'm just selecting a random address for demonstration purposes. Here we're going to select the site contact. This would be the person, maybe the manager, maybe the general contractor, whoever is working at the physical site that our technician might need to communicate with to get access to the site or to meet with to get details on the scope of work that that general contractor or the manager might have. The email address is optional. You can put it in or not. Then we're going to scroll down. You can select the time zone that you want associated with this work order. You can put in site-specific notes. You can put in something like this: site is under construction, must access from back door, or whatever is specific to your needs. We're going to create the site. Now we're going to select a project manager. If you are the only person on the account, then the project manager would be you. If you are a larger company and you have actual project managers that manage individual projects, you would place them in this spot. If you wanted to provide the technician additional contacts besides just the project manager, you could add them here. Now we're going to move on to job details. Here we're going to add a work order title. We want to try to give a quick summary that a technician requesting the ticket would be able to see quickly and say, okay, yeah, that's something that I can do. Now we would move on to work order overview, and this is where you would put in as much detail as possible for the technician. You want to make all of your expectations and your instructions clear to the technician so they know exactly what they're doing and what is expected of them. Here's an example of some of the things that I would say. Obviously, if this was my ticket, I would probably go into even more detail, but the basics are, telling the tech they need to check in, that they need to install these specific things. They need to speak with the actual restaurant's tech support group to verify everything's online. They need to take photos of the install location before, take photos of the mounting brackets. That way we know they installed the mounting brackets correctly. Take after photos of the entire install. That way we know that everything looks clean and neat. And then, of course, call to check out. If we had a PO number or a customer ticket number, we could put those items over here. By default, it comes up as a service call service type, but I'm going to say that it's a planned installation. As we scroll down, we're going to see that it is types of work. Even though I selected different types of work in my project, it's only going to allow me to select one type. I'm going to say that this is audio video. Next is the confidential information. You could put in passwords or IP addresses or things that you don't really want the site to see, but the technician needs to know. If you wanted to really filter down and say that certain certifications and licenses were required For example, you knew that in Texas, where I selected here, required a low voltage license, then you can add that here. If you have particular skills, you can go into more detail under the skills area and select what skills you want the technician to have. For example, I may say that I want them to have digital signage install experience. I want them to have service experience. Since we're dealing with a media player, let's say that I wanted them to have PC setup installation experience. Since there might be cabling involved, I want to select structured cabling install and repair. And I'm going to select that I want them to have experience doing wall mount TV installation. This should help to really fine tune and show me the technicians that are really qualified for this type of job. Here I would add any special tools that I expect the technician to have with them on site. That way they know what to expect. If I knew the equipment tracking numbers for the parts that I've shipped out, I could add that here so the technician could verify that they have delivered. Now I'm going to move on to the documents section. Let's say that my client required a specific work order to be signed for me to get paid. Obviously, I want to have the technician on site get that completed by the manager or the general contractor on duty. I could add that here. I can select any file from our computer. I can add multiple documents, so I could add a scope of work. I could add a custom work order that needs to be filled out. Any paperwork that I need that technician to have, I can upload here. Now we'll move on to the tasks section. You can set up specific tasks that are going to be in the CloudWork Pro app that the technician is going to have to select and perform before he can close out the job for payment. The more specific you are with your tasks and the more time that you take to set up each one of these tasks, the more likely you are to get the results that you need to be able to consider this job complete and to be able to bill your customer for the work. Under your task builder, you're going to have tasks that you can set up before heading to site that the technician needs to complete, while they're on site, and before they leave the site. And it can be instructions, it can be questions, it can be photos that you want them to upload, it can be documents that you want them to upload. You can build this however you want. For example, as a before task, I placed that I would like to have the technician verify that the parts have delivered to the site. So you could put in the tracking number of the parts going to site and put in your instructions and your clarification saying that, hey, if you go to site before you check tracking and verify the parts are there, you're not going to get paid for that visit. Before we move to the next task, we need to make sure that we hit create task. This will actually add it. Now we have that before heading to site task. Now we're going to create some tasks for while the tech is on site. First thing, of course, is that I want them to check in with me. In my experience working with technicians, being as clear and concise as possible is important to success. So I'm going to create this first task for while they're on site. Now I'm going to require specific photos. In this case, I've asked them to upload a photo of the proposed install location before the install. I can create that task. The while on site and the before leaving site are kind of overlapping to a point, but I would really use the while on site for things that need to happen maybe along the process. And then before leaving site section, I would really use more for the final photos that need to be done to show the fully complete job. That task, showing final install location of the screen, task to show content playing on the screen, a photo to show the install location of the media player. And here I could ask for a photo of the media player serial number and MAC address. I would spend as much time as you need to think through your process and your job requirements from your client or from your site. That way you know that you've created enough tasks to cover each of those items so the technician can fulfill that easily for you. Next, we're going to move on to scheduling. We can select a hard start time or a variable start time. Next, we're going to select our start date or our date range. So we're just going to select the start date as tomorrow. We're not going to put in an end date. If you weren't in a hurry, you could select to allow schedule negotiation. You're going to select a start time or a range. I'm going to select a hard start time. We want them there at 8 a.m. We're going to provide an estimate of how long we think that this job will take. We're going to say 2 hours. Now we're going to move on to our payment. Just for testing purposes, I'm going to put in $100 for the full job. I'm going to allow payment negotiation. That will allow technicians to send me counter offers. You could put in a materials allowance or a travel allowance up front. Those are things that me personally, I would probably just leave those as zeros and let the technicians counter offer as needed. Now we can calculate our costs. I already have my payment information set up. If you had not done that in the previous screen, then it would require you to do that before moving on to the next option to select the technician. Let's find a tech. If you haven't heard of CloudWork Pro, and maybe you're a little bit concerned about the concept of offering tickets to total strangers in other parts of the country, one of the things that sets CloudWork Pro apart is the fact that they vet every single technician that applies to their platform. They literally do a one-on-one phone interview with every single technician to make sure that that technician knows what they're doing. And on top of that, they require each technician to have a background check and to carry their own commercial general liability insurance. What that means is you're not going to end up with some brand new technician off the street. The technicians on the CloudWork Pro marketplace have an average experience of 14 years in the IT field service industry, so that you know that they're going to be able to take care of your issue and do it in a professional and dependable way. If you'd like to join the CloudWork Pro marketplace as a technician or as a buyer, visit their website at cloudworkpro.com or click the link in the description, which will let CloudWork Pro know that you were sent to them by FieldTech Academy, and that just shows them that FieldTech Academy is bringing them quality referrals. Here are the skill sets that I've requested that a technician have. This is the distance that I am looking. Now, realistically, I don't think that a technician would drive very far for $100, so I'm going to minimize this down to 25 miles. Here you'll see the different types of techs available. These are the normal on-demand workforce techs that you see. If you had worked with technicians in the past and made them a favorite, they would show up here. You would see other past technicians that you've worked with that maybe you hadn't favorited, and you would also be able to see all technicians. Based on the skills that you've requested, it's going to sort the technicians by the match score. Here I can see that I've got a match all the way from 86% down to 58%. I can also see how many jobs the technician has done on this particular platform. This technician has done 10, 7, 21, 1, zeros, and it also shows the distance from the site. You have two options when you're selecting a technician. You can just post this job to the marketplace, and then technicians will reply and request the job, and then you will select which technician you want to do the job. Or you can go through and individually route this to specific technicians. If you route it to that technician, they can just go in and accept the job, and the deal is done. You know that they are committed to it. Since we are approaching this from the aspect of being in a hurry and we want to try to find someone for tomorrow, I'm going to first post it to the marketplace and see what kind of requests I get. I don't want to just route it to one or two technicians. I want everybody in the area to have access to it. And then if I get multiple applicants, I can choose who I want to do that job. All right, now we're going to publish it to the marketplace and see what kind of responses we get. Okay, so I've given it about an hour and a half, and we have 2 applicants for this service call. So let's see what that process looks like to go through and vet the technicians and select them. I'm going to select on the job, and I'm going to look at techs. Obviously, we could scroll through the list and see those that have applied, but I'm going to just select on applied techs. This minimizes it down to the 2 that have applied for the job. I want to look a little bit deeper to see, more information about the technician, so I'm going to select this. This lets me know that this gentleman has completed 7 work orders, 100% positive. He's 83% on time, so he's not quite as punctual on those 7. Here's his summary. Here's his types of work, skill sets. He's put in some information about his education, and here are examples of his work. So, not the neatest cabling I've ever seen. And this could mean that he's done an install of a TV and a conference room video system. So that would apply to this type of job. Let's look at the other technician. Now it looks like he has not done a job, so his automatic rating is going to be 100%. He has his summary that I could read through. He does audio, video, security camera, structured cabling, and we can look at the examples of his work, and he's uploaded a few more pictures. It's a pretty clean install considering the environment. That's fun. An outdoor switch install. There he's done a video wall. Those are complicated to do. More detail on that same outdoor install, good cable management, and there's some work on a backboard. I would really encourage you to give new guys a shot. Just because they don't have a rating on a particular platform doesn't mean they don't have experience. I would read through the tech's summary. I would look at their example photos. Whenever a technician applies for a job or sends you a message about a job, you're going to receive an email. On the app or the website, you would see a messages section, and that would show you anyone that has communicated with you about the job. If you wanted to send a message to the technician to communicate with them before signing the job, then you could click this button. This person actually sent a message about the service call. They're asking what type of mount and screen size. If you wanted to further vet a technician, then you could go into the messages section, send them messages, and communicate with them to try to get more information and to get a feel for whether they know what they're doing. Even with my recording this video from start to finish, I could have had this profile created and had a job routed and had a technician assigned in this area within 2 hours. So I would say overall, using CloudWork Pro is an amazing way to find someone to help you get a job done when you need it done. It really shows that the on-demand marketplace is alive and well and easy to use. This video has been sponsored by CloudWork Pro, your source for contract IT field service work. Whether you're a technician or a buyer, apply today at cloudworkpro.com. If you enjoyed the content today, please like the video and subscribe to the channel. I encourage you to explore the other videos on my YouTube channel. I go into a lot of detail about all platforms and different skill sets and even example service calls to help you succeed as an IT field technician. On my website at fieldtechacademy.com, I have digital downloads available that will help you to strengthen some of your online marketplace profiles. And I also have a direct client package that will help you to sign up with other national clients that will give you service calls on a routine basis. As always, let's get you out in the field making money, or in the case of this video, let's help you to find a technician that's out there trying to make money in the field. I'll see you in the next video.